Hello! So, just a little introduction about myself, because I don't think I've done one of these. But my name is Mara. um, I am starting on a music journey. Well, I've been on this music journey like a little bit now. I played the violin starting in third grade up until about eighth grade. Eighth grade was like 2006. So, about for 5 years, I would say, I played the violin. Um, and then I didn't really want to go into violin in high school because that wasn't really where my passion was. It was in choir and singing. So, I was part of, in eighth grade, a choir that the high school had put on in the elementary school. So it was the high school choir teacher teaching at the elementary school. And so I was part of that. And my siblings and my parent was part of the high school choir along with all of his siblings. So my dad. My dad was part of the choir I went into, and so was all of his siblings. Different teacher back then, though. And so I got the audition date from my sister who was in the choir. And so I auditioned for it. Summer going into freshman year, I got in. So I was part of the advanced choir from freshman year of high school until the winter of junior year of high school. So about 2.5 years I was in that advanced choir. I actually ended up getting kicked out of the choir because I the choir teacher was very adamant that you were making choir your career path, and he wanted you to sacrifice everything. So everybody in that choir had horrible grades because we didn't have time to study. We had to go home, and choir was its own period, so it was like fifth period, I think, something like that. I don't quite remember. But it had its own class, and then we had rehearsals after school, and then we had performances during school sometimes, so we'd have to leave class to go to performances. And we had competitions that we had to save up to pay for, so we had a lot of things to do that. And then, long story short, he expected you to sacrifice everything for it, which really took the fun out of the choir, out of the singing. But like, he wouldn't let us have fun with the music either, so we always lost at the competition. So it was I still have flashbacks to it. But anyways, I got kicked out because I joined the football team. Like, not soccer, I was in soccer, but I also joined the football team, American football, in my high school. So I was junior year, senior year, my last 2 years of high school, I played high school football on my team, the only girl. So there was no way I was going to be able to ditch football practice for choir and not get cut. So I made a decision. That's what happened. I was already set to be like an understudy in my choir, but I have to be really motivated to learn the lyrics of a song. Otherwise, it's just whoop, not happening. And then the choreo on top of that, it's a lot. So, anyways, and then I grew up, in another video I mentioned, I grew up with a piano in my house. It was out of tune all the time and missing a couple strings, but like it was something that we all played. Very, very elementary. So that want to play the piano has always been there. And so I am teaching myself how to do that again. So piano, violin, and singing. I am gonna go work out because I was an athlete in most of my life, so I like to keep that up. I did do ballet when I was younger as well, like 2 years. So like it's not enough to be any good at it, but it's enough to have like the just I still stand in first position. I catch myself doing that a lot, and I usually can tell when someone's been in ballet because when they stand normally, they usually stand in like first position. So, but uh I took a little bit of tap, took a little bit of jazz, they had like a little bit of like gymnastics in there, but not a lot. I was in track in high school as well. I did the hurdles. So, um, I understand the process of not being nervous and shy when performing something, because when you're nervous and shy and doing hurdles, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You got to get over that hurdle. So you just got to go for it. And I got to bring that philosophy over to my music side so that I'm not stutter stepping on the bowing on my violin and all the other things. So that is a little bit about myself. If you do Myers-Briggs personality tests, I am an INTJ. So sometimes I overanalyze everything, and I am introverted. I am way more introverted than extroverted. So, um, there's that. If you do blood, I'm a type O, which is kind of funny. Type O blood. What else is there? I was born in the year of the water monkey, so I got a couple of that quality going about me. Had a mischievous monkey, just wants to hang out in its tree sometimes, and then sometimes I'm really loud. So, um, yeah. So that's a little bit about myself. If you have any questions for me, let me know.